Search Franco Wilson. Today we're going to be talking about the film Longlegs, starring Nicolas Cage. A little run of the film is that you have a FBI detective named Harker. Now, Harker has this sort of ability to kind of like a intuition or a a like a psychic ability. The film starts off with her partner, and she's walking around, and they're looking for a suspect. And when the suspect, I want to stop real quick. This is going to be 100% spoiler. So if you have not seen this film, if you have not seen Longlegs, this is your warning to turn it off and go watch it, and then come back and watch this one. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. Okay. So now spoilers ahead. So Harker goes around with her partner, and she has this intuition, and they're looking for this suspect. Now, the suspect is in some sort of house, and they're about to canvass this kind of like richy kind of neighborhood. Excuse me. And so they go around, and they're looking for this suspect, and Harker says to her partner, says, "Hey, that house over there." And he's like, "How do you know that? Like, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Just go knock on that door." So he goes and knocks on the door. When they knock on the door, she stands against the wall. Her partner knocks against the wall, knocks against the door. The door opens, and bam, her partner gets shot in the face. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on with me. So later, they arrest the suspect, and her bosses come to her, and they're like, "So how do you know that? How did you know that was the house to go to?" And she says, "It's just like this voice that tells me to do stuff. Like, it's just like intuition, or like a voice that says, 'Hey, that house,' or they go this way or that way." And later it's explained why. So her boss gives her this high-profile case about this serial killer that's leaving this like kind of like Zodiac clues everywhere, and he's committing these murders with families, but they're not sure how he's doing it because there's no physical evidence that anybody broke in. There's no physical evidence that he was even there, but he's leaving these deciphered clues. And they're looking for this guy named Longlegs. Well, long story short, when they find out who he is, his name is Longlegs. Is this guy is making these like dolls, and he's putting these like balls in, like these brass or like these silver balls, and basically he's a Satan worshiper, and he makes these dolls that make the husband of the family go insane and murder the family. Well, it's explained to her like how she would know her intuition is because Longlegs came to her when it was her right around her birthday. Now that's what he's actually doing, is he's looking for people that have birthdays on a specific date. He came to her when she was little. Her mom pleaded with him to spare his daughter's life. So she would only see what she wanted to and only hear what she wanted to and forget the things that she needed to forget. So that's how she has this intuition. Now, her mom is the one that delivers the dolls to the families to make sure that there is a witness to make sure it happens. Longlegs ends up getting caught, and she doesn't know who it is. Now, what I thought about this movie is I thought it was intense. I was a little confused all the way through to the end, but I thought the ending was spectacular. Nicolas Cage as Longlegs is fucking creepy as all fuck. Like, he does such an amazing job in this movie. He's just, oh, happy birthday. I mean, what a fucking weirdo. I mean, when you want to look at something, when you want to look at method acting, look at Nicolas Cage. Because if you go back and look at like things like Guarding Tess or Raising Arizona, Con Air, like all the way to this movie, like he is such a variety. He's got such a variety. It's such a wide spectrum of acting skills that he could do. And it's just, I'm with it. I'm 100% here for it. I think it's fucking phenomenal. I love it. I'm digging every second of it. And I think he's trying to tell us something, because this isn't the first time a satanic movie he's done. He did Mandy. That was all Satan shit. He did Wonderland, Willy's Wonderland. That was like satanic, like fucking animatronics. And he had no dialogue in that movie. And it was awesome. And then he did Drive Angry. That was another satanic movie. Now Longlegs. Now, when I walked into this, I kind of walked into it blindly. And I was expecting a more or less kind of like a Silence of the Lamb type film. I was more or less thinking like Clarice Starling and Dr. Hannibal Lecter. And it was going to be like she was chasing this serial killer. So I walked into it blindly, and even the trailers that they did drop really didn't give away a lot, which was great. So when it turned out to be a supernatural film, I didn't hate it, but I was more or less surprised by it because it wasn't actually the film that I was expecting. But I 100% love this movie. I think it was fucking great. I bought it on physical media. It is phenomenal. If you've seen it, I would love to hear your thoughts. If you want to do a live with this and talk a deep dive more into it with your thoughts, I would love to do that because this is going to be my favorite film of 2024, and Longlegs is going to be the top-rated villain of the of horror for the 20s, for the 2020s. Like the best-rated horror villain ever. Like the Grabber from Black Phone was high up there on my list, but now that I see Longlegs, it's Nicolas Cage as Longlegs. There's nobody that's going to outdo that. I don't care what movie you put in front of me, Longlegs is going to beat it. That's the movie of 2024 and the villain of the 2020s. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it now. So if you're new, hit that heart button, like, comment, subscribe, stay horror, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Later days.